It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Check. Kennedy Lions. Street. Check, Bobcat.
They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. That'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
18 Cardinal. Hey. Hawk 70. Go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
70,
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Results.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept away and boom, over the crossbar.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing is McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10.
Check smash, check smash. Go check, go check. Ready.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. Come on, come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Walker with another carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the try here for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
It's the score, Seahawks 10, Vikings 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Here we go, here we go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Yeah, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings' 27. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He'll try to pick it up himself. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys at 1st.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Rig alert, rig alert.
Running left is Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Back up, ready. 60 Eagles, Cougar 19. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. this one's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throw left side complete. That's Horton. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Rowland. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Check. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Chop alert. Check smash. Cowboy 80.
Again, it's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Pass the 60. Street. Riggs. Go street. Reload. Reload. Hey, smash. Big Lion. Go.
A gear for Walker running right. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
He was brought down at the 10.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Seahawks on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try for the first with Walker. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hurt. Cup 19. Cup 19. Check. Mustang 19. 18. Pioneer.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal.
29-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
19, Tiger.
To the air with McCarthy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. Here now, 3rd and a yard. McCarthy going to throw again.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And this is caught at the end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Here we go, here we go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
18, Robert, 8, Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Ready? Bronco 80.
This time they stay on the ground. But it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the 2nd half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. His throw incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To the air again, McCarthy.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, McCarthy.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw.
McCarthy. Over the middle, complete to Addison.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Well, that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
This red zone is where this Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are back within a score.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
37-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Tag! COVID-19! Street! Bronco 80!
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the defense on him quickly there as they stopped him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Mustang 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! 79 Broncos! Let's go!
They'll set up a throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the throw in the catch was just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's second and 10.
Panther 11. Bronco 80. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
60, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Warrior, 70.
Back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Free.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Rig alert. Ready.
They're going right back to Walker.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Here we go. Hawk 70. 70, Timberwolves. 18, Pioneer. 79, Broncos. 19, Lions. 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here.
Cowboy, Cup 19. 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
They're going to look to throw. And he's not able to
Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Here's McCarthy. And he'll find the open man. That's complete.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. But now it'll be third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. McCarthy going to throw again.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down, Vikings.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Here comes second down.
It's second down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. To the air with McCarthy.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by... bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
He's back to throw.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's fourth and long.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Check.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Rig alert. 60 Bison. Ready?
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
On the double. Panther Street. Here we go. Hurt. Panther 60. Let's go.
They run again with Walker.
They'll take this to the 46.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Trying the left side with Walker.
like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Three. Hawk, set, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll change things up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Smash. 70 Timber, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. And that should just about do it.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.